tell you.
And we're back. And hopefully people can hear us.
You just make jokes about technology.
Hee hee. Waiting for people.
Microphone check question?
Testing.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
There are totally cows in the background.
Can you hear us now?
Can you hear me now?
Hopefully.
No.
What does that
Anybody?
mean?
Anyone?
Bueller?
Can you hear us, Deb? Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yay, sound.
Okay.
Okay, here we are. We have no idea where we left off. Or what happened, to be quite honest.
Right.
But technology is fun.
Okay, well, this is part 2, and hopefully we don't lose sound again.
But unfortunately, we gave out all the enrichment, guys. Sorry.
And we're done. Just kidding.
Yeah, totally jokes.
Okay. Yay, fixed.
Okay, cool.
Everybody can hear
and
us
the camera's
now.
the right direction, right? Oh, gosh.
Hopefully.
And luckily, Manny has been super, super patient through all of our technology.
Shenanigans.
Yes, snafus. And he is about to get his sickle.
This is why I don't even want to attempt to zoom in or out, because I feel like that's...
You touched something?
And I don't even know what I touched.
Yeah.
Fast. Very fast.
Hi. So smart. He's holding it with his paw. Wait, wrong way. Stabilizer. Work with me here. Oh,
And
there
then
we
if
go.
he starts giving you the side eye, he's going to jump at you, by the way.
Well,
Okay.
he's already doing that, so.
I'm back, so...
He thinks when I film him with my camera, because I'm looking down, I'm seeing him on my screen. He thinks I'm not looking at him, and he likes to lunge at me. It's fun.
He
it's
is
not, but I'm just saying.
Well, that would be really exciting for you guys.
super
It
smart.
makes good footage. That's how I look at it.
Super smart. I can see you. I'm not looking at my phone. I'm looking right at you.
Just the maintenance, leave me alone.
Yeah, you focus on acting. That's cool.
Yeah.
We fixed it, Bree. We
okay,
fixed it.
I found
though.
out where we left off, and now they want to hear my story.
Oh, go for it.
Okay, so thanks, Deb. By the way, I just started talking about giving Manny flea treatment, which it is a good story because it's terrifying and great. All right, so our flea treatment is yucky, and none of the cats like it except for Moses. And sorry, I'm getting work texts. It's distracting. Okay. And so we started because we can't do operant with him. He's too snappy and quick, and he doesn't let go when he snaps. So he either bites the tip off the stick or he just takes it. I can't offer him his flea treatment that way. So I tried tongs and barely breaking the barrier of the 4x4 so he could grab the meat, and that worked once. And then the next time I tried it, he took my tongs, which I was able to get back easily from him because I had a bucket of food. So then I was going to try just packaging the pieces and sticking it in his lockout. And he said, "I don't think so, lady. I'm too smart for that." And he chews every single pill out, leaves them on his plate, and then sits there like, but more. And so it's convincing him that he needs to get out so I can get the pills back, repackage them. And I did that a cycle of like 3 or 4 times before I was like, this isn't gonna work anymore either, because I kept repackaging and dropping and he kept chewing them out. So now I have to just toss them to him through the 4x4, and he catches it in midair, and it sounds like an alligator snapping like that every single time. Every single time. But when he catches it, he swallows because he is ready for the next bite. So that is how we successfully give treatment, but I can hear that alligator snap every time, and it is extremely intimidating. And he lets me know that he is no joke.
Very smart boy. He knows what he's doing. Marcy said he was providing you with enrichment.
Yeah. I don't know if it's enrichment or frustration.
now he's biting into the sickle.
I know, he was super adorable about 2 minutes ago with all the spice, and now he's gone back to being
Savage.
intimidating again, you know, listening to him biting on that sickle.
Sorry.
Shh, lady. And just like I said earlier, he likes to poo in places that he can get your tools. That's why we separate him, because his poo is right there, right in the middle. It's like, oh, bring your scraper pole right here, he says.
Everybody's saying you need to get that on video.
Haha. I could probably do like a
GoPro?
on a headset.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
It's not always graceful, but thank goodness I played softball for 22 years, and half of that I was a pitcher, so I can get it through the 4x4 about 85% of the time. But there are times it bounces right back at me, and I'm like, no, don't worry, I got more. Like, I will get that back, don't you worry. I don't want your meat or your flea treatment.
You gonna get brain freeze, Manny?
Hopefully you guys can hear him biting into that thing.
Anything else fun we need to know about Manny that they'd be interested to?
Great question. If I told them something cool, they probably already know about it. Besides, I'm the snack lady, so he chases me around everywhere. They were yesterday working down there on Jinx's side, since Jinx is on funcation, and not once did he go down to see what everybody was doing. And there was like 8 people working down there, and I made sure the people that can work with them were on the outside, and everybody else like corralled on the inside to work. And I show up to check on the project, and all of a sudden there he shows up, and everybody's like, we've been down here for an hour and a half, and he's not once came to see what we were doing. I was like, yeah, I'm the snack lady.
Right.
Do we know how old Manny is?
I want to say he's probably like 15 at this point, but
And hi, Mom.
Yeah, he's 15 and turns 16 in May.
Oh!
Turned 16 in May.
You're almost ready for your
15.
permit.
I'm not riding if you're driving. And he, fun weird fact is he's the only one left on property with a Christmas tree in his cage. His Charlie Brown tree.
I have a Charlie Brown tree at home too.
We always try to not have to enter his enclosure if we don't have to.
He's like, I did a great job ignoring it during the holidays. I can do a great job ignoring it now.
Yeah, he's next to go on funcation, so we'll be able to remove it then.
Do you hear that, Manny?
Yeah.
And then hopefully after Manny, there'll be surprise cats out there that have never funcationed before if all goes as planned.
Exciting.
So to be continued on that one. I know the suspense is now killing everyone, and I think it's great.
Stay tuned, everyone.
Yeah, stay tuned for another month and a half. We will revisit this conversation.
I was going to say, I know something you don't know, but I don't even know who.
All right. Thanks, Manny.
Thanks, Manny.
We're gonna. Oh man, crouch
Thanks,
down for that
Manny.
long is.
It's always a
Rough.
pleasure. Oh, he got himself a chunk that time.
Oh yeah. Cool. All right.
You were very cute.
He is. My little dusty head.
See you later.
Now you know.
Enjoy.
That's
All right. Which,
adorable. I don't know where the doors are.
do you want to go
Yeah,
this
yeah,
way?
you
or-
go.
There, and then we did the pool, and now the door's not there.
All right.
You know, just trying to keep everyone on their toes all the time.
All right. Thank you, Afton.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Bye, everyone. Well, bye, Afton.
Yeah, bye me.
Thank you.
All right. Now we are going to go over to the caracals. We have Chaos and Cyrus over here.
We brought a sickle for Chaos. She is one of my operant cats. But one of the things she likes to do is she will, if you throw a sickle in or enrichment, she likes to ignore it until you either walk away or you try to like come closer to her because she doesn't want to give you the satisfaction of.
So hopefully we'll be able to see her.
Yeah. She doesn't want you to think that she's listening. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I would call that a typical cat.
Cat, yeah. Oh, there you are.
Oh, I missed her.
Woo!
There she is. Under her platform.
Hi, gorgeous. Says you want to come over here for your sickle?
That's a typical Chaos.
Yeah, that's the reaction I get most of the time from her. She is so, not only is she beautiful, she's so smart too. She is perfect at operant.
Stabilizer.
She will hiss in between every single treat. And she came to us on the rescue with Zukari and Cyrus. And you'll see when we go over to Cyrus how different their personalities are. She will hiss and she's a little more shy and not really elusive because she won't run from you, but she'll definitely sit there and hiss at you. Meanwhile, Cyrus wants to rub up against the side of the enclosure, wants to say hi. He's always interested in what you're doing.
He does hiss sometimes, but he's much more, I don't know if I would say friendly, but
Interactive.
yeah, interactive. That works. Chaos is a caracal, which are typically found in Asian countries.
And Africa.
Africa, yeah.
She's got those long tufts on her ears, which they believe wind direction is one of the things they believe that helps them with. And I mean, I think it just makes them look super cute.
Whoa, stabilizer, calm down. Sorry guys. It has a mind of its own. There we go. Okay.
Is that delicious?
Oh, yes. She does have mats on her. We have people that are assigned cats to use a scratcher with to get the mats off. So we do work on that for cats that have trouble grooming in certain spots. Mostly our older cats.
And she is declawed, so she can't get some of the,
Yeah.
typical grooming and stuff like that. It is a little bit more difficult for some of the cats when they've been used in the pet trade, or as, like, you wouldn't want to have a caracal running around your house who has all their claws, so it can be a little more difficult as well. Her licking has definitely slowed down. You getting tired, lady? So I just want to ask this week, who has called and made the call of the wild? I know I called a couple of times this week. I called on Tuesday and Thursday.
I will admit that I have not this week, so I need to. So thank you for the reminder. You can either go to bigcatact.com or text, I never remember the number.
Cats to 52886. It'll have you enter in your information. Your zip code will go into on the form, and that's how the computer knows who your representatives are. All you have to do is dial the phone, hit star, and say, please ask your boss to co-sponsor the Big Cat Public Safety Act. And anytime you make a call, your senators and representatives have to get that message. So it's not like a petition where, you know, who knows if they actually get to the right people. But this is something where your representatives have to listen to you. So please call, do it for these cats. They can't make the call themselves.
And if you call on the weekend, you'll get a voicemail, very easy. You don't even have to talk to a person if you don't want to, which would be me. I don't want to talk to a person. So you can just leave a message. It's super easy and quick.
It takes about 5 minutes to do when you're listening to, well, with my representatives, it takes about 5 minutes to do when you're listening to all the voicemails. If you call during the week when there are interns answering the phone, it might even take less time, because usually then you don't have to listen to the long-winded messages about, you know, what prompts to dial and, you know, all that good stuff. So just call. It'll make you feel really good. It's a free way to help these cats.
And I also see a lot of people mentioning to watch the conservation game, which is now available for free to watch online right now, which is awesome. It's an amazing film. Everyone should watch. It's heartbreaking, but it's so well done and really important for people to see the truth behind the industry.
That movie was so eye-opening.
Yeah, it was so good.
One of the things that I loved about that movie is that it was easy to watch, because it didn't have a lot of heartbreaking scenes in it. There were a few.
Right.
But
hi, you made a dent in that thing.
And you got a leaf stuck to you.
All right. She's done. She's got a cute little booty walking away.
Stretching.
Big stretches.
Thank you for coming out, honey.
Yay. All right, let's go see your neighbor.
All right.
Hi, Chaos.
Let me put that back on.
I'm glad she interacted with it. You never know.
I'm glad she came up too, so. All right.
Okay. Next is Mr. Cyrus.
And I will.
Oh, and he is.
Of course he is.
This is the difference in the two of them. He's ready for the attention. Robin. But don't let him fool you, because when it's like, if food is involved, he is a whole different cat. Very aggressive at food time. All right. Well, we got you a sickle too. Oh. Sorry.
I'm just gonna move over here. I know, I'm hoping we're gonna hear him trill somewhere along the line.
It's super cute when he does it.
Isn't he handsome?
everybody got blood sickles today, which is made from blood from the red meat that we feed out to the cats. So it's a mixture of blood and water, and then frozen in little cups, medium cups, big cups for the different size cats. And it helps cool them off on the hot days, keep them hydrated, and they all really love them. We also make fish sickles, tuna sickles, chicken sickles, all kinds of sickles, whatever we can think of.
We try to get creative. Our enrichment team is awesome. They get really creative with the sickles. Someone I think mentioned 2 weeks ago, catnip sickles, which we did some of those as well. These cats just, they're stuck in a cage, so we just try to keep them as entertained as possible, because they never asked for this life, and they definitely don't deserve it. Cyrus! Busy. Yeah, he is busy.
Also making a dent in the sickle.
Both of them looked like a giant hole right into the center. Somebody just wrote, beat your ass for a grass sickle. Yeah.
We should make him a grass sickle. He would love that.
He would love it.
Just have like pieces of grass sticking up out of it.
Yeah. All Beecher wants. He lives in Florida, and all he wants is a frozen lawn. Cyrus! Oh, he picked his head up for just 2 seconds. I hope you guys got a good look.
We're not seeing your face very well, but you know.
That's the only thing that I love watching the cats eat their sickles, because they love them, and I know that it makes them happy. But it's not the best for alive, just because then you don't get to... Oh, there we go.
You don't see their face.
Yeah.
Much or as well.
All right. Since he is so busy, do you guys want to go over and see if we can see Jinx on... Oh, look at who just looked up.
He's like, don't leave, guys.
I know. He's like, you're not... He's like, you're not going anywhere.
Hi.
Do you want to say anything to the people watching, all our friends? If everybody gives more hearts and hugs, then maybe Cyrus will trill for us. Cyrus, they're giving you hearts, thumbs ups, hugs. Do you have anything to say? I hope you guys know, as soon as we go to stand up and walk away and just get out of earshot, we're going to hear him scream. Oh, you're getting so many hearts and hugs, bud.
Like he knows you're leaving, so he's like, wait, I do have something to say.
Look at that tail.
All right,
Yep.
well,
All right. Well, I see somebody who sponsors Jinx is on here. So, Cyrus, we got to go see Jinx now. Are you sure you want to be quiet?
nothing?
All right.
Hi. You're hoping.
Someone wrote, Cyrus trills for Brittany all the time. Cyrus probably just doesn't like us as much. All right.
Oh,
And we know that's
something, but that's Cyrus coming in. He's got to be up front.
all right.
Hi, sweet boy.
So we've got Cyrus is not only following Kristen because she has the cooler. He's also following her because that is one of her operant cats.
And he's really fun at operant time because he gets very food aggressive. So it's
Yeah, for
always interesting.
as sweet as Cyrus looks when he's rubbing up against the side of the enclosure, even though as a human we take that to mean, oh, I want to be petted and be your friend. It more means this is my space and you better drop that food because I'm hungry.
So Jinx is on in what we call our funcation spot right now, which is this really big enclosure. And they each get, the little cats usually get at least 2 weeks in there, and the bigger cats like Jinx and Manny get a month, I believe, usually.
Yeah. Yep.
So they get to like have a, well, I guess it's a bigger area, or big, wider open area. I mean, Jinx has a really big home enclosure usually,
yeah.
Anyways. But they get to, you know, there's new scents and things to explore and toys and
new neighbors.
Yep. Change of environment. You just gotta find them, which is fun. He's also very sneaky, so he likes to hide.
Sometimes it's hard to find a black cat in a dark den. Uh-oh. See, this is what I said about the bobcats a couple of weeks ago. We know that there's, you know, animals in these enclosures, but it's so hard to find them. So you're seeing them out in the wild is definitely a special, special thing.
I see him way in the back.
Ah.
So we're just gonna give him the...
Yeah. We're going to give Jinx some, a spice bag, some paper enrichment. Hopefully, he'll interact with it.
I did not even see him back here.
That was a great throw.
Right to you. Oh, yeah. Jinx loves enrichment. He has a very serious side and then a very goofy side. I just heard Cyrus trill. He's in the background. Oh, you can see him walking back there.
He's photobombing Jinx's moment. What are you doing?
So Jinx is a black leopard. Most people think that he's a black panther, but there's actually no such thing as a black panther. There's black leopards and black jaguars. He's a black leopard. If he was in the sun, you'd be able to really see his spots better. It's tough to see him now, but they're there. Well, yeah, but we gave you a bag. Jinx can find toys anywhere. A week or two ago, he was just having so much fun playing with a stick he found on the ground, even though he has like a bunch of toys as an enclosure.
Again, just like a cat, you can go and buy them whatever toys you want, and they're gonna find, you know, the toilet paper roll or whatever's free.
Right? A box, a bag, and in this case, a tree.
Yeah.
Or stick. Jinx. You're silly.
These are the moments that I like the best with Jinx, when he starts making faces like that. And then he does this where he like gets stuck. And doesn't move. Oh, who's behind you?
Who's that guy?
Hey, Angie, what's your location?
Cyrus is like, I am not done with my moment.
No.
Where are you at? In Richmond cabin. Okay.
What are you doing, Jinx? It's like trying to get this wood out of my mouth. Bonnie just asked if we're able to pet the cats.
Absolutely not.
Right.
We are a GFAS accredited sanctuary, which means we do not buy, sell, trade, breed, or touch the cats. The only time that we would touch the cat is for a veterinary procedure, in which case they would be sedated. It's not safe for the cat or ourselves to be touching them. They are wild animals. No matter how cute they are all wild animals. Like, they may have grown up in captivity, but they still have it in them, which you can definitely see at feeding time. Yeah, it's just not a good idea. They don't make good pets. They scratch, they bite, they hiss, they pee on things. They belong in the wild. So yeah, long story short, no, we don't pet the cats.
No.
It's disrespectful to the cats. And we want to keep them safe and us safe. And although you might see people on the internet doing it because they think, oh, I raised them. I mean, it takes a split second for it to go sideways, and, you know, it's not fair to the cats at the end of the day.
What I always think is hilarious is people are like, oh yeah, I raised it from a cub. And it's like, well, dogs have been domesticated for like tens of thousands of years, like 10 to 20,000 of years. You think raising a cat, cougar or a leopard or a tiger for 2 or 3 years is going to make it a pet?
Right.
Like, it doesn't work that way. Usually it ends up the worst for the cat, because they end up either, they're going to have to end up living a life behind bars, because you can't release these cats back out into the wild because they're not native to America. And we can't send them over to the countries or continents that they do belong on, because that's not allowed either. So
yeah, if they were born in captivity, cannot be released back into the wild.
look at that face. And plus, you don't have to touch everything to have an awesome relationship with them. So we can still love the cats. I think they like us better that we're not touching them. And still have awesome relationship with them.
And the sad thing is, oftentimes if a cat, if you're petting a cat and it decides to attack you, unfortunately, the cat usually gets put down, which is, that's why it's just not good for the cats. Or you, if you're getting attacked by it. So yeah, we're all about safety here, doing what's best for the cats and us, being respectful of the cats. And like Amanda said, we can still have, relationships without touching them. It's, it's incredible how you can bond. Some of the cats, love certain keepers and don't love certain keepers. So you don't have to be touching something to bond with it. Right? Right.
All right. Did you just say we should go see Simba Tiger? Is that what you said?
Oh boy.
Maybe we should go see Gilly first.
Oh, I forgot we had Gilligan. That's right. Oh my goodness. We got a good move on.
So we've got 2 more cats that we're going to go see. We're going to go check out Gilligan if he's out. And then we're going to probably end up with Simba Tiger. All right. So do we have any Gilligan fans here? I love him. I could just look at that little booty all day. Those feet.
Oh, he's got big paws. Gilligan is a Canadian lynx, for anyone that is not familiar with Gilligan. He used to be in our center little cat section, and a month or so ago, maybe more, was moved back to a big cat section where he has a big open area. He's still getting used to it, so I don't know if we're gonna see him or not.
Yeah, he's still acclimating to his enclosure. So we'll see if he's out. If he's hiding in his den and we really can't see him, we probably won't hang out too long. But I want to at least show you guys Gilly. All right. It actually feels like the sun kind of went behind a cloud, and it actually feels
It's a little nice.
a little cooler. Gilly is very handsome. He always looks so dapper with his like little beard that comes down. I feel like that makes him look really fancy. He was hanging out in that back den. Yeah, there are a ton of Gilligan fans there. I love it.
How could you not be a fan of Gilligan?
So I just saw a good question about whether the cats have their own enclosures or whether they share. If the cats come together or are young enough, there have been cats that we have put together, like Flint and Nabisco and Max and Marianne. But generally, cats are solitary creatures. I don't even know if you can see Gillian here. But cats are typically solitary creatures, and they wouldn't share space out with another cat out in the wild except for breeding. Just because then that cat would be competition for food, for mates, for territory. So generally, they all live alone because that's what they would do naturally.
Yeah, typically the only cats that live together in the wild are lions, which live in prides. Otherwise, they're solitary creatures usually.
And I feel bad because I can't see whose names, the comments go by so fast, but somebody had just wrote that it's hard to imagine living life solitary as a human because we're such social creatures. And that's where the problem kind of comes in, because we push what we would want as a human onto these cats as far as being taken care of in a home, you know. I mean, they want to be out roaming, doing wild things. So whoever wrote that was a very interesting observation. I think that's very smart.
Definitely.
All right.
All right, Gilligan. Well, he's in there, guys. He's just not interested in coming out right now.
Do we have a sickle for him?
We do.
Well,
I have a glove.
I got it. I know it. Gilly's got
Well,
Gilly's winter coat is going to be going away if he has any of it left, because there's been a couple of warm days here. Somebody was talking about his coat, how fluffy he gets.
oh yeah.
But yeah.
You'll probably enjoy that sickle once we leave, I feel like.
All right. Well, we're going to go on to Mr. Simba. That way, if Gilly does want to come back for his sickle, he won't feel any pressure from us sitting there staring at him. So we started with one of the Guatemala boys, and we're going to end with one of the Guatemala boys, which is Simba Tiger. He's probably the most social out of all of the 3 Guatemala boys. Well, he's definitely the most social. You guys can see over there on his platform is Mr. Kimba. We saw him right at the beginning. But Simba Tiger is absolutely adorable, because when the keepers, the yellow shirt keepers, are cleaning in the center section, they're right across the street from where Simba is, and he will sit there and chuff at everybody. If he sees you, he's going to chuff at you. He's like our little mayor here.
He is. He likes people. Gotta find him.
So we're walking past Mr. Simba's enclosure. He's got a nice big enclosure. And if anybody missed any of this live, it comes in 2 parts. So the first part, we ended up losing some sound, but you're going to want to go back and rewatch that, because we got to see Mr. Kimba. Do you have a sickle already?
Oh my goodness. Beat us to it.
What was I just saying? Oh yeah, you're gonna want to go back and watch the live, because we've got. Oh, I'm not gonna take it. We've got Kimba, who has a sickle at the beginning, and then you're gonna also get to see Manny rubbing his face in some cinnamon, and it is adorable. Simba, everybody's saying hi to you and saying that they love you.
So Simba already has a blood sickle, so we can finish off watching him enjoying that.
Simba probably told the other keepers while we were over at Kimba that we forgot him, and he was hoping to get 2.
We would never. I mean, we could still give him 2.
Hi. Oh, Bonnie asked what a sickle is. A sickle is like this one that he's got right there. It's made out of blood. So we use the blood runoff from the red meat, so the beef that we use for food prep. And what we'll do is we'll mix it with some water and then freeze it, And then they get these frozen treats on these hot days. Kristen said before it was 82.
It feels hotter than that to me.
It does feel hotter.
I mean, we have high humidity too, so there's that. And in the sun, it's hotter.
And Bonnie, if you're new to us, thank you for checking us out and asking questions, because that's how you get to learn about, you know, the issues, what we're doing to try to stop the abuse, and how we try to give these cats a good life. Kristen, have you ever made sickles for your cat at home?
I have not.
I haven't either.
I don't know if she's very picky. I even tried to give her one of those like meat tube things the other day that it seems like everybody's cat are into these days. She was not. She was like sniffed it and then she was like, nope, not doing that. So she's very picky about things.
If you guys want to answer in the comments if any of you have ever tried to make like tuna sickles or anything for your cats. Simba's getting down to like a little ice cube, basically. It looks like you're licking mostly dirt, bud.
He loves sickles, that's for sure. He's like biting it, but yeah, there's not much left of it.
Look at the muscles in that arm. Ugh.
Oh yeah, all muscle.
Can you get a better view from him over that way?
I can sure try. Kind of. Oh, that grass
Plant.
is in the way. Sorry, guys. Trying to stabilizer. Work with me here. There. Okay. He has dirt on his nose.
Yes.
So funny. Hi. Are we gonna see your face before we sign off?
He doesn't want to waste a single little cube.
I mean, I don't blame him. Oh my God. That's adorable. You're so stinking cute.
This week he wants to break the internet.
I think it's working. Okay, I was gonna shut it down, but this is too cute right now. I can't stop yet. Oh my goodness.
This is the kind of stuff I could watch all day.
Oh yeah. So we're going a little long, but you know, I don't think you guys are gonna mind this.
They missed 5 minutes or 10 minutes in between while we were trying to
True.
fix the
Oh,
technology.
hi. Yeah, we're here. He's getting every little piece that he possibly can.
Well, he wants to make sure his ground doesn't get wet over here.
Ooh. Simba, you are adorable. Hi, look at that face. Oh my goodness. Good job.
So much dirt.
I don't think there's anything left there.
One little piece.
And he got it. Oh my goodness.
I'm happy somebody gave him a sickle because otherwise we wouldn't have seen that.
Right? Hi. Say hi, everyone.
We're still in the Richmond cabin right now.
Oh, bless you.
Okay, coming to you.
Now he's feeling it in the brain. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining today, for sharing, for donating,
Thank you.
making the call of the wild. Make sure you watch the conservation game. I think I've hit on everything.
Yeah, definitely try to make the call of the wild. Do it this week. Do it again next week. That way when we ask you in 2 weeks, you'll be able to say, I made it. We're going to get this bill passed. This is the year.
That's the plan. And in 2 weeks, we will be doing another big cat section. It'll be Lakeside Big Cats. So we'll take you guys along in 2 weeks at 2 o'clock. I hope you have a great CATurday and rest of your weekend. And
Thank you, everyone. Have a great week.
see you guys again in 2 weeks.
Bye. Say bye, Sim.
Later.